What's up, guys? Malcolm Bryan here with Safehouse Tactics. Today, we're going to be testing and evaluating the Sabre doorstop alarm. A good buddy of mine, Todd Durbin with Durbin Defense, told me about this product, suggested it'd be a good product for my clients and customers. So today, we're going to test it out. We're going to see what it does. Just an unbiased test and evaluation of this product. Have no ties to Sabre whatsoever. So we'll see what it does. Hey, real quick, a shout out to my people at Holy Ink for the apparel. If you're looking for your own personal apparel, or if you want some Safehouse Tactics apparel, we got hoodies, we got t-shirts, we got polos. Give us a shout. Give Holy Ink a shout. Check them out on Facebook. It's a great company, great people with great customer service. All right, so the Sabre doorstop alarm. The thing I like, the idea about this thing that I like the most is just the fact that not a lot of people have alarms set up in their house. Those things can get pretty expensive, so I get it. So what's a way? And even let's say you're in an apartment or you're in college and you're in a dorm, but you want to deter someone that's trying to break into your house. Not only does it have an alarm, but it's also a door wedge. So it keeps that door from opening in on you. So I think it's a great idea. We're just going to open this thing up and see what it does. Ideal for main doors, bedrooms, apartments, dorm rooms, hotels. Say you're traveling. That's a great idea. Travel friendly. Says for up to 1,500 feet, this thing can be heard. That's awesome. Um, Alarm sounds until shut off to scare off intruder. So you have to manually shut this thing off, so it's battery operated, and it gives you a low battery indicator. Yeah, pretty neat, man. Let's pop this thing open and see what it does. All right, just got this thing out of the packaging. On the bottom of it, just taking a look here, it's got rubber gripping. And that's because it's a wedge. You don't want it to slide on the floor, so good deal there. To get to the batteries, just got a little screw down here at the bottom. Takes a little Phillips screwdriver. It takes a 9-volt battery. 9-volt battery for this thing. I like the build. On the back here is an on and off switch. A little red indicator light here. I'm assuming that's going to light up when this thing goes off. Assuming once this right here gets compressed, that's when our alarm is going to go off. Right now I have it in the off position, so no sound here. But seems pretty sturdy. I mean, this thing right here seems to be some type of metal here, but the overall product itself is a hard plastic. Let's see what we got. All right, so right now I have it in the off position. I'm just going to set it up on this door from the inside just to see how much I have to put it in there, how much it moves, pull it from the inside to see what happens. I'll put it right there. It's pretty sturdy. Okay. Seems like if I push it any more, if I actually, of course, wedge it up in there, seems like it's compressed in there, and that's probably what end up setting off the alarm. So, like, it just has to slightly go in there, and then once that door tries to start opening on it, that's when this little metal plate right here goes down, and I think that's what triggers the alarm. So, let's see what we got. All right, so right now I got my son helping me out on the inside. He's set up the Sabre doorstop alarm. I'm just going to see how much force it takes, see if I can make my way inside with this alarm going off. It's a decent noise. I'm really forcing my way in here without breaking my own door. Pretty legit. All right, go ahead and turn it on. That was from the inside and outside, with it having a hardwood floor with, like I said, it has this rubber bottom right here. So of course that's going to give some resistance on wood floor or hardwood floor or concrete, what have you. But let's see what happens when we have carpet. Now we have this nice shaggy lavender rug right here. to simulate carpet. Let's see just what happens from the inside. Right now, the alarm is off, so that way it doesn't prematurely go off. I just kind of want to see how much resistance we have here. It's going to put it about right here before it starts getting compressed. Let's see. Let's see if I can give a little bit more here. It seems like because I guess it's higher to the door, if I go in any further, it automatically presses. So I think the lower we have it, the better we are as far as without that alarm going off. But when I open, I mean, it's giving a little bit. You know, somebody kept on pushing. Looks like it's sliding back a hair. Yeah, it's definitely moving back with that carpet. It's definitely moving back with that carpet. But all in all, somebody's doing that. Still going to take them a while to get in, and that alarm should be going off as well. But let's just see what it does with that alarm going off, and from the outside actually pushing in on it. Now the alarm is set. We got the rug right here, down here to simulate the carpet. Let's see what happens. That was just me slightly opening that door, so it does set off pretty quick. Yeah, it does seem like the more I keep pressing, the more that wedge does keep getting further back. Like I said, maybe that's just because it's carpet. However, it's still giving some good resistance, and that alarm is still going off, which is good, which is what we want, right? So this is where we started from, and that's about where we're at right now. That wedge is about right there. All right, go ahead and turn it off. All in all, I give this an 8 for sure. Great product, great design. Sabre doorstop alarm. Highly recommend to college students in dorms, people that live in apartments, people that don't have an alarm whatsoever inside their house. Putting it behind a door where you don't want somebody to come definitely gives a lot of resistance. One thing to keep in mind, if you do have carpet, it's going to give a little bit just based on, you know, what we simulated with this rug. However, maybe if it's a more of a low profile carpet, it won't give. But what we used was shag style type rug. The more and more I push on that door, the further the wedge got away from the door, but however, the alarm stayed at the same pitch. It's an ear-piercing noise. It definitely would deter someone that's trying to break in. Another reason why I really like this product, it's perfect for a safe room. If you have a house, an apartment, you should definitely have a safe room. And if you don't, you should contact Safehouse Tactics. We'll help you set one up, explain why you should have one, what should be in it. This is definitely one of those items that you're going to want in your safe room. This item right here, Sabre doorstop alarm, runs about $10 to $15. You can catch it at Target, you can catch it at Walmart, or you can catch it on the Sabre website. If you have something, any type of product that you'd like Safehouse Tactics to try out, test, and evaluate, give us a call, shoot us a message. We'll figure out how we can get our hands on it, do a video on it, give you the good, the bad, the ugly, and let you know what we think about that product.